trying to keep track of the Nico can get very difficult as well.
You can hear the crowd getting excited of the prospect of 369's Nart, something he's played a lot so far this year, and he's going to be bringing it out. I will say, though, as good as it is in the matchup, I feel like...
On the way up, remember, the Draven, the potential gold income from the stacks could be massive, but Hansama is zoned away completely right now, and they recognize a window of opportunity. Kanavi immediately going to go forward. Hung not able to find the knockup. A clever use of the heroic charge from Skewmon. Hansama off to the side. Eyes on the Draven. The knockup is there, and Hung might just go down. That's the ulti, and the first blood to G2.
Kanavi wanted to steal away a Grub, but he gets Ornn ulted.
Ornn called. Kanavi still running, zoned away from the objective. LeBron pretending to be a melee minion.
They've TP'd Broken Blade up here, though, and that's just giving 369 free access to this bot tower. It is good news for G2.
Get the Dragon on top of it afterwards here. So really playing around the Yuntal completed Hansama. Getting that to just walk his way up there.
Ooh, 369 thinks he's safe.
Level 9, though. Ulti available, as is the flash. G2, they've got Skewmon in the way, but they need to be careful not to go too soon. Root does connect onto 369. They spot Skewmon now coming in. Hansama forced to flash away. 369 manages to connect with the wall. Flash forward, 2 into the wall, and here comes Kanavi! 369 playing with patience, punishing G2.
Oh, 369, he alley-oops into the wall for Kanavi to clean it up. Comes down and gets 2 kills onto the Nefiri. That is absolutely insane for a play that G2 had been waiting for and prepping for, waiting in the brush.
Excellent patience demonstrated by Top Esports, and getting that kill onto Hansama as well to try and slow this Draven down. Kanavi will pick up 2 kills. The superstar of this team being...
They're going to need to be careful on the side lanes. You can see the pings down now onto Caps. Kanavi moving down. Caps will see this coming. But Kanavi taking his time to move in. A nice backstep. Scat of the week is going to be big here. Eyes on Caps. 369 starts to stack the Rage. Ulti's still not quite available. They managed to lock him up. Going to try to burst him down because it's Broken Blade out of nowhere on the flank to secure the kill.
Top laners really want to be bot lane. They TP to bot. Broken Blade assists with the kill. He'll help his team get the first tower of the game as well. Cream will be left isolated top to pick up farm where he can. But was Top Esports now being the proactive player?
The next kill is going to determine the feats or the next objective for G2. They are very close to getting them. Top side here is kind of being answered and will eventually go
start off this objective as 369 looks to secure another tower for his team.
369 gained and then lost a bit of a gold lead in the isolated 1v1 after Broken Blade was able to TP in and get that first kill. Cap zoning hung off. Cream now moving in. Just a bit of cheeky poke. Won't be able to steal.
By pushing in one lane. There's not a lot that Broken Blade can do about it except kind of like collect the wave once it gets up to the secondary tower. And it does result in...
Which I do believe he has right now. So G2 kind of have to cover this side lane. They have to overstack and they have to leave Broken Blade on the weak side of the map in order to really play through these side objectives. Caps will secure that tower, equalizing us.
Teleport play here. They're trying to pincer 369.
369 starting to back up, extra movement speed from the hyper proc. Ulti out, not a lot of rage. Stack trying to bounce, but he's not going to find the angle. Instantaneous knockup, the Fury stacking. 369 living for an extra moment, but not nearly long enough. Cream comes down, but it's just...
With the Rift Herald, they have extra pressure towards mid lane.
And so much threat. You can see the range of the Scat of the Week from Caps makes it so easy to poke out Kanavi. Jackie Love, shorter range, all things considered, so can't really walk up to that wave without risking his life as he doesn't have the ulti. He doesn't have the cleanse, and you can see it's hurting. Knocked back into the wall onto Hung. Is forced to use the quickness. Taking his time on the blast cone as G2 remain laser focused on this mid wave. Kanavi waiting over the wall, but spotted out by Lebrov, crucially.
Skewmon's already started this objective. The TP early, used by 369. Both teams looking for a brawl.
No control over the opposite side, Tribush from G2, but it seems like they are unconcerned, happy to just force the front to back. Hung on the flake. No quickness available, but he does have access to exhaust. 3K on the objective. G2 are trying to burn it down, but Kanavi's not having it. The Forge God called, Broken Blade exhausted, knocked out G2, hand delivering the objective to the side of TES. 369 wants a bit more. The Hyper Procs coming in, Scat of the Week. Pushing back TES, but G2 losing so damn much.
Yeah, G2's hopes come crashing down.
Level up over Caps. accelerating into the mid and late game. Top Esports, we were saying, what will be the fight that really breaks this game open? And I think we just saw it. Top Esports now with a huge advantage here in game.
They make it look effortless for Kanavi.
And they saw the flank from the Rakan as well around this side, and then the Victor puts so much pressure, so much damage out. Flashing in immediately, Skumon trying to escape with his life, but he just burns down, and they could not clutch it.
I think G2 just played way too fast. They funneled themselves into this narrow choke. We go back to live.
369 likely to fall here. Caps laying down a good bit of damage. They're going to give the cash out to Han Sama, crucially. The others is actually his passive gold. You can see he's already earned 1640 from it as LeBron looks like he might be caught out here. Chase coming in from Cream. Nice rocket belt to get him out to safety. Immediate knockback from Skumon. But G2 don't really have an angle to push any further, just a trade of abilities. And Lebrov able to walk away with his life.
369 coming in from the flank though.
Not gonna be able to burn him down. That is one tanky Gnar. Kanavi there as well. Hong now has the ultimate waiting for the W from Skumon. Excellent patience for the Poppy on G2.
The TP is used by Broken Blade. He's gotten involved in the fight. He has his ultimate, but he's hesitant to throw it out. Top Esports just playing with their food.
I mean, health bar's just getting chipped away.
Poke from Cream. Nothing to underestimate. You can see the health bars.
Kanavi already used the W. They see that as an opportunity to go in. Instant focus coming in for G2, but Kanavi still stands. TES have weathered the storm, and it's Kanavi now on a killing spree. Here comes Hong. G2 thought they had the angle, but Kanavi lives.
Top Esports hold the line. The engage from G2 does not set up the fight that they were looking for, and the response was brutal. Top Esports find 4. 369 is looking to take out Caps.
About to go Mega. One more hyper proc, giving him the extra movement speed. One more auto, the boomerang to get it done.
369 finishes the job, and TES will take the Baron.
We look back at this fight. The ulti is good from the Poppy, but then they can't quite close the gap. We turn back to live.
Another fight breaking out. This time Lebrov in trouble. 369 there. Kanavi on a rampage. Baron still empowering TES, but you said it right. They thought they had the angle. They thought they could kill the Nefiri. They didn't have the damage in the right place, and the entire fight fell apart.
I mean, Jackie Love and Kanavi, all they had to do was flash away, and that was enough. G2 then couldn't chase the rest of the fight. Top Esports played it patiently. They had a very nice re-engage, and you have to feel like that was the final fight of the series. A 6.5k goal lead for Top Esports, a Baron buff as well, another pick onto Lebrov. Things are falling apart for G2.
Ulti coming in from Kanavi. Goes intangible, and Caps just gets cut down. Everything connecting, the reset on the ulti there. Hansama not powerful enough. Skumon tries to get the space, and it's the cash out. TES overeager, the shutdown for Hansama, but the pressure still mounting as the tier 2 falls. The Baron still there, empowering the remaining members of TES. Just a 1-for-1 in the end. The gravity field coming in too. The ulti to follow. Hung with an ulti of his own, looking to lock down Hansama, who for now is untouched. The lifesteal is there, and he's living for an extra moment, but here comes Jackie Love. Wants to make the difference. It's just Broken Blade and Lebrov left. He is here to clean it up. No man left standing.
Cream even lives in TES. They are going to go inside the base. The Baron buff still on. They're looking at semifinals.
TES. They waited 5 long years. Jackie Love. 5 years since they've been to a semifinal. They don't want to wait any longer. They don't want to give G2 or Caps a moment to breathe. TES, take down Caps, take down G2, strike revenge for MSI, and move on!